Derek, what are you doing? James, what are you doing? Whatever your name is. What the hell are you doing? What in heaven's name are you doing? It would be like, hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Chrissy's Point of View. I am Chrissy, and today we are going to discuss your attitude determines your altitude. So, this is a very, very important topic, because if it is you want to, what you call, chase your dreams, and let's just say you want to be wealthy, something so profound is in my mind that my mentor keeps saying. He says, making money is easy, right? In this new course that I'm doing called the Genie Script, he spoke about making money is easy, right? He said becoming the person to get to that point where it is you want to make money, becoming that person, he says that is the hard part. So I'm guessing it's all about your attitude. And let me tell you something. It is the hard part. I'll tell you the truth. This is the truth, right? Because remember, you have to break the habits of being yourself. If you're accustomed being a certain way all the time, then all of a sudden you switch. Then your mind now, your brain will be like, what are you doing? Chrissy, what are you doing? Sherry, what are you doing? Susie, what are you doing? Derek, what are you doing? James, what are you doing? Whatever your name is. What the hell are you doing? What in heaven's name are you doing? It will be like, why are you doing this? We are accustomed doing this a certain way, and the brain tends to fight you when it is you're trying to change. Now, people, don't be alarmed. I'm in my car and raindrops are falling right now. That's why you see these little things on my face. This is a reflection, like by the windshield. Right, rain is drizzling right now. So don't be alarmed, nothing is wrong with my face, okay? Anyway, back to what it is we were saying. So your brain doesn't like change, clearly. But your attitude towards changing, that is where it is, the breaking point is, right? That is where you will realize, hey, I need to change myself. First of all, you need to want to change. You won't change just so you have to want to change. If you understand what I'm saying, you have to want to change. And in wanting to change, you have to follow these steps. Which steps you want to take to change yourself. That's why I spoke about breaking the habits of being yourself, because a lot of attitudes and attributes, where it is like your whole personality, everything have to change. The way how your habits have to change. You have to break bad habits, and that by itself, people, I am telling you, breaking the habits, bad habits, is like climbing up a mountain. It's like pushing a cow up a mountain, and the cow is heavier than you. It's like a drug addict, because you remember you're accustomed being yourself, right? So you're like withdrawing from this drug of being yourself. So I came inside. I came inside from the car, the rain finally stopped. And the reason why I started the vlog in the car is because I couldn't get my hair wet. My hair is freshly done, so I can't get my hair with rain water, because it will mess it up, right? So enough about my hair. So we're talking about the habits of breaking the habits of being yourself. 2 days ago, I realized that I had broken the habit of being myself. So here is story time, right? So today's Friday. Wednesday morning, I got up and I said, okay, let me go and collect my credit card from the bank, because they told me it's at the bank. I thought they were going to mail it. So I said, okay, go and collect your credit card. So when I go down to the city. Since this whole corona thing, I have stopped, I have ceased, or should I say slow down in traveling. So I normally drive and I park in a parking lot, right? So I won't have to travel and persons coughing next to me and that kind of thing. I'm using wisdom, people. So I go outside and I said, okay, I need to run some errands, so I'll drive, go down to the city, get my credit card, and then go to the next place, right? I was supposed to do a vlog with the zoo. Yes, I was supposed to do a vlog with the zoo, right? But I didn't call the zoo to find out if they were open to the public because of this whole COVID thing. People, I go outside and I press my alarm on my car, and I hear poop, like a half beat kind of alarm kind of thing. So I had to now open the door. It didn't unlock the car, so I had to open the door with the key, right? So I had to push the key and open it, and I open it and I go to start the car. Nothing. Right? Nothing. So I'm looking at it and I'm looking at the dashboard and seeing the lights are coming on, but I'm hearing nothing. I said, okay, nothing. I said, let me call my mechanic. And he's like, that sounds like the battery. And I said, okay. I said, I open the hood. Now, I pretend and I know what it is I'm doing, right? And he tells me, see if it's the battery. I say, I don't know if it's the battery. See if it's the alternator. I say, I don't know if it's the alternator. He says, see if somebody could jump start you and bring the car down by the shop. I say, okay. Now, I am moving with a schedule, right? I tell you all, I am what they call Miss Time Management. I don't waste time. That's why I started the vlog in the car, because a certain time I said, okay, today I'm going to do this vlog, and wherever the time meets me, I'm going to start it. That is just me. So anyway, I said, okay. I told him, okay. He said, I'm going wherever and I'll call you. He never did call me, right? But I went on with my day. Anyway, this was my attitude. My mom and dad came outside. What happened? I said, the car not starting, and the mechanic said he may pass later, or he may call me later. I said, onward with my day, right? That was my attitude. Onward with my day. And I said, thank God I have 2 feet, I can travel. Thank God I have money, I can travel. So I traveled and I went down to the bank, right? Now on my way down to the bank in the taxi, I look in my purse, and because when you change purse, ladies, where we change purse, what happens? I have a little pouch with all my cards in it, and that was missing. So that I didn't have my ID, I didn't have my license, so no identification whatsoever, and I was going down to the city. So, and this is so funny, yeah? So I was like, okay, how much money do I have in my pocket right now? I had like $100 TT, right? And then I had change to travel to the city. So I said, okay, maybe I should go to the zoo first and then just go home and just forget all about the bank. And then I said to myself, I said, you command your day and you meditated this morning and you had plans to do whatever. Go ahead with those plans. Keep going. Right? That was me. Keep going. And I told the driver, okay, I'll go straight downtown instead of dropping short. So I did do that, and I decided, I said, okay, I'll call my mom, and she can take a picture for me of my ID, and I know they will need my ID for me to collect my credit card at the bank. So when she takes the picture, I will just show them, this is my ID, this is my license, this is whatever, and everything will be okay. I had faith that everything would be okay and I wouldn't have to go back home just for my ID. So isn't that brilliant? Like, you know, in the midst of panic, we tend to not think, right? But my whole attitude towards the whole thing with my car not working and all these different things, I change my whole way of thinking. I change my way of solving problems instead of dwelling on the problems, right? We tend to dwell on problems too much. So next thing now, I realized I only had 35 cents on my phone, people, to call my mom. So I said, okay, in my country we have something called take a buy, right? Where it is you could borrow $10 from the company, the company that is giving you service. You can take $10 and then pay it back later. So I decided to do that, right? So it worked, and I called my mom and she sent the stuff for me via WhatsApp, my picture and stuff. I put on my data, I got the pictures and everything. Next thing, when I arrived to the bank, the line was long outside the bank. And for me, lines, I don't think I'm the only person who does not get excited when you see lines. I said to myself, no, Chrissy, you are not going to be standing up in a long line outside of the bank. And I said, okay. I said, act like if you own the place. And I walked in another entrance where the ATMs were, and I walked to the help desk, and I saw the card, and I asked them, I said, hi, I came to collect my credit card. They told me that it was here. They told me I just need to come and collect it. And I acted like if I own the place, basically. That was my attitude. I was like, I know what I was about, and I said I would not waste any additional time that day, right? So that was my attitude because of my positive energy and attitude and everything. So the guard put me in the line to stand up, but he somehow put me in the wrong line to stand up, and someone saw me from a distance who I don't even know and came out to tend to me. Now, mind you, everybody has on masks, so not that this person knew me or in any way, but I think it's the energy I was giving off, right, that day. And I look down and I see the sandals that I was wearing had bursted, y'all. Yes. One thing after the other. I was like, I just started to laugh. I threw back my head and laughed in the bank. People probably thought I was going mad when I saw my sandals bursted. I called my mom and I was telling her the story, and she was like, what? I said, not what? I said, shout hallelujah. Because in my mind, y'all, I was like, something good have to happen to me today, you know. I had that in my mind, like something good have to happen. So many different things happening over like a series of these events. I won't say unfortunate events, but series of different challenges. And I remember my mentor saying, he says, things will always happen, but what is your attitude towards it? What is your attitude? How do you treat things? Right? Do you get upset for every little thing? And that is what I was talking about. So moving on with my story, right? Yes, my attitude, I had a very good attitude towards it, right? But when I go now and try to go to the zoo, so I was like, okay, let me go to the zoo and record. A little voice told me, Chrissy, call first, right? call first. And I called and they said, no, we're not open to the public and stuff. And I say, just think, if it is I did not call first, I wouldn't have known that the zoo was closed, and I would have gone there thinking all excited, with the vlog and everything all hyped and stuff, and then I would have feel a bit disappointed. But the way how it is I was feeling that day, I don't think I would have been disappointed. I would have been like still hyped, because I got my credit card, and on the way out, like going towards to get a taxi back home, I realized this sandals is not gonna carry me. And I went in this store where I'm accustomed. I said, okay, let me go to this store where I'm accustomed buying. They sometimes have sale, but I realized I only had $100 in my pocket. So I said, okay, I need to get a really cheap shoes, because I'm not spending money on a shoes where I know at the end of the day I probably wouldn't wear. So this is what I did, people. I said, okay, I hope this shoes that has bursted will carry me to the particular store that I need to go. Y'all, I'm so glad that I passed the way that I passed, because the store that was much further had moved much closer to where I was, which, like, after the bank, it moved so much closer. So I saw them there and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I felt like God moved the store for me. I'm telling you, I felt like God had moved the store for me. You know what it is to like be dragging around a shoes that has bursted all around town, and the store moved closer, so I don't have to be dragging around the shoes any further. So I was like, yes, I was so happy, y'all, that I got this store. So when I went in the store, I saw a shoes for $20, and with confidence I told the girl, I said, there must be a shoe here for me that can fit my foot. I said, it must have my size, at least I'll be able to reach home. Now, the shoes for $20 were peeling and stuff. You could see that they were deteriorating. I'm not sure if it's because of the corona, it wasn't sold. I'm not sure how long it was there, but yes, just say I got a shoes to be able to carry me home. So my whole attitude that day was an attitude of gratefulness and appreciation, and attitude of an intentional attitude, as in today I am gonna get this done, that. So my mind was on like to accomplish what it is I need to accomplish, right? Whatever obstacles that came in my way, I just kept onward. I was like, let's go. Don't matter what happens, I keep going. Don't matter what pops up, what like an obstacle race, whatever pops up, you jump over it, right? With a good attitude, an attitude of being happy, an attitude of not getting down, an attitude of not stressing out yourself unnecessarily with things that you cannot control. That is what we need to stop doing. And that is how I realized I broke the habit of being myself. Breaking the habit of being myself was things that it is I cannot control. My car, me leaving my stuff home, my ID and stuff home, my shoes had burst, all these things. I could have like, even me not getting to go to do my vlog at the zoo that day, I could have been so disappointed. I could have been down. You know, certain things happen and we tend to like real study it and like mess up our day, right? When we need to be just giving thanks. I gave thanks for, yes, my car wasn't working at the time, but I gave thanks. I said, thank God I have 2 feet that are working very well. I will travel, right? Thank God that I had the idea for my mom to take a picture of my ID and sending it. Thank God for technology, right? thank God that I was able to get a shoe that I wouldn't have to walk bare feet in the city, right? So you always look on the bright side of things, right? Look on the bright side of things. You all just think, if it is I had behaved like a victim, like, oh gosh, look, this happened to me, oh gosh, my car, oh gosh, my shoes, oh gosh, I forget my thing home, and thinking like if it is the universe getting down on me or something attacking me. Just think of how it is I would have been if it is I had think in that direction, right? So your thoughts, people, even though it's hard, your thoughts and your attitude towards things does determine your altitude towards if it is you're going up in life, if it is you are growing, if you are maturing in the things of getting wisdom to like be able to manage a business, be able to manage an empire, right? For those who want to be wealthy. Look, even yesterday, now the problem with my car was just the battery. I just need to change the battery. Look, yesterday I got a discount with the battery, right? And they have like certain cards, like what they accept in the battery place for discounts, right? And I am watching and reading these cards, and I'm saying those are discount cards. And my aunt had carried me to purchase the battery, and you know, the guy was writing up and typing up whatever he needed to type up, and I kept staring at the cards and reading, and I said, if I could get a discount, right? And just like that, he's like, do you have this type of card or whatever? And I run outside and I go and ask my aunt, do you have this card? And she does have this card, and I got a pretty good discount. So I mean to say, your energy and your attitude towards things could save you money, right? And I'm sure all of us would like to save money. So I just urge us, at the end of the day, stop trying to control things that it is you cannot control. Especially this Christmas season, the year has been like very interesting year, and we have to count our blessing. Thank God for life. I think in my previous vlog I spoke about being kind towards others, being grateful, being thankful. You get a gift, you don't like it, but it's the thought that counts. So it's time we stop majoring on the pettiness and be more grateful for what it is we have. Everything that you have. You wake up this morning, be grateful. Thank God. Right? Stop studying all who dying and all these things, and be thankful for your life. Be thankful for what it is you have. Right? Be thankful. That is what I urge to you. Have an attitude of gratitude, and you will determine your altitude. Right? I thank you very much for tuning in to Chrissy's Point of View. If you have not pressed that subscribe button, please press that subscribe button for me. Leave your comments below. I would love to hear your views on this vlog. Right? And I have left a gift underneath for you. Please click the link below and you'll get your free gift. That is because I appreciate you staying till the end of this video. So click the link below and you will get your gift. And see you next time on Chrissy's Point of View.